What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I feel like I have to repeat myself a lot of times with Shiba Inu, which is not a bad thing. I think it could be a good thing in a sense, because if I'm repeating myself and talking about Shiba Inu, what the price is, why we see increases, what my plan is for the position, um, and just like responding to comments that are new to my channel and didn't actually watch the full video when I do post a video about it, it could be good because it could reach new people and then they reach out with questions and then I talk about those questions, those comments, and all of that stuff. And we just have an ongoing cycle to where new people are coming in. Understanding or trying to get an understanding of what Shiba Inu actually has to offer. So we're going to get into some of the detail today. What did happen with Shiba Inu in the price in the last 24 hours? What did or why were we seeing this larger increase from the lower level to this higher level? And also just get into some other news, some other things that will impact where this price actually goes. But before we get started, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure that you check out some of the links in the description. It does help out the channel, as well as, subscribing to my Twitch or following my Twitch, and also subscribing to my Patreon. I think that's a big point. If you guys want up-to-date information when it comes to cryptocurrency and, stocks and all that stuff, then feel free to subscribe to Patreon. I want to take it a lot more seriously over in Patreon because, it's ad-free. I can create all the content that I want and don't have to worry about the YouTube algorithm pushing a lot of things. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a suit, I had to go into the office today. This is the first time I've been in the office in a while, but I did have to go into the office. So that's why I'm wearing a suit, and I'll probably be wearing it in all the other videos you see me post today, depending how many videos I post. But let's go ahead and dive into it. We're going to see that Shiba Inu currently is up 13.65% today in the last day. Let's go ahead and refresh this to make sure it's the most up-to-date information as possible. And you're going to see here, yes, 13.5%. It's basically to 4,700, almost 4,800 points there. And that's 0.00004795 cents, right? It is up 13%. Let's just say that because it does continue to fluctuate over the last day. It's up 15% in the last week. It's down 28% in the last month. In the last year, it's still up 71 million%, right? It's up a hell of a lot in the last year, which would have been great if you did invest, maybe $1,000 in there. Which is always tricky to find out, but to figure out if it's going to be one of those ones that blew up, which a lot of people were talking about, and it was just more or less the problem of getting to be able to invest into it, finding a way how to do it. But we can see here the volume is actually up 218% in the last 24 hours. Popularity is 10th. You're seeing the typical hold time up at 30, which is great to be able to see that. We want to see that go higher and higher up into the level of where Bitcoin, Ethereum is, or maybe even surpass that, get to 100 days of typical hold time or 80 days of typical hold time, something like that. The market cap is around 26.5 billion. Circulating supply is still around this very, very high point of 549 trillion. Now, the reason why we did see this larger increase in the last day, 14%, over the last week, we're seeing 16%. We did see it a lot higher. So if I go back a week, we could see that it was a lot higher up to, 5,400 rather than being at 4,800. But the reason why we saw that increase was because of the listing on Kraken. Listing Shiba Inu on a platform creates a whole new, or brings a whole new audience to this coin. Even though people could still buy it in other places, and most people have multiple platforms, it brings a whole new audience to this coin. And that's why you see the increase in volume. You're also going to see increases in volume as it does get listed on other platforms there. But, for the most part, it's on like a lot of the most popular platforms that are out there, right? So that's why we did see that larger increase, and it's comfortable to see a solid retracement, which we did see a solid retracement all the way back to 4,700. And now we're sitting closer to 4,800. So it is up 15%. Happy about that. Do I think it's going to hold that price? I don't believe it's going to hold that price, right? Eventually, you're going to have popularity that falls off. Yes, I think it can increase. Don't get me wrong. I think it can definitely increase and get to a level of, 50 $50 billion market cap or even $100 billion market cap. But do I think it will hold those prices? I don't. I think we need a system level burn. I think we need a max or a mass burn of the supply in order to see this price actually increase, in order to see more fluctuation or more price potential for the overall price, right? Let me give you an understanding of what I mean. So when I go into my Excel spreadsheet, right, I build spreadsheets for different coins. If you're new to this, and you're obviously going to love this stuff, you're going to, hopefully you can get it. If you have already heard this, I'm sorry that I have to go through this again, but I just want to make sure that people understand it. So typically I gauge a lot of situations off of certain coins, which would be, let's say right now I'm gauging everything off of Ethereum, because if I gauge everything off of Bitcoin, that's an unheard of number, which is like $1 trillion worth of a market cap. So Ethereum being at, say, $4,000, right? That gives it a $463 billion market cap. This is the second place coin when it comes to market cap. If you go to any single, crypto site, you'll see that this is in second place. It goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then it fluctuates. It's usually like BNB or Sol or Cardano or whatever. But nothing really hovers in that $100 billion range, that $100 billion mark. We've had a couple touch there, but they've never held there. Those are for some of the most popular coins. And Shiba Inu is one of the most popular coins. So can it get up to those points? Yes, it can definitely get up to those points, but can it hold those points? History has shown that it's probably not going to hold it. So what am I shooting for? We're probably shooting for something to where we're looking maybe mid-level, 40, $50 billion mark, $100 billion mark right there. And then it's going to resist from there. So you're going to see it at 0.0001 or 2, right? That's where you're going to see that level. And you'll see that jump, that price jump a hell of a lot. And you'll obviously be able to 10x, 100x, whatever you're actually holding, which is great. But it's nowhere near what one person made, turning $8,000 into $5.2 billion. Like, it's nowhere near that level, right? But you can definitely see a decent size increase. Now, how do we get from where we are to 1 penny? How do we get there? Because that's a $4.5 trillion market cap, which is 5 times the amount that Bitcoin is at right now, which is absolutely unheard of. That means that Shiba Inu would hold most of the dominance, and Bitcoin would hold a lot less, which is not going to happen. So how do we get there? The way you get there is by decreasing the circulating supply. This circulating supply here, that's 549 trillion. You need to decrease that, and not just decrease it to 1 trillion, or not just decrease it to, decrease 100 trillion off of there, take away 100 trillion. No, not take away 200 trillion, not take away 500 trillion. We need to get it down to about 1 trillion to expect a level of maybe 20 cents, maybe a level of a penny, maybe a level of, even $1, right? Because right now, if this gets to 20 cents, if this gets to 20 cents if the supply gets down to 1 trillion supply, somehow you burn off all of that, you get to 1 trillion supply, you can easily get to 20 cents and have a $200 billion market cap. You can also get to $1 and have a $1 trillion market cap for something that is insanely popular. However, most people's mindset is different when it comes to Shiba Inu. You get to a certain price, you're going to sell the position. Bitcoin is a different story. Bitcoin, you get to a certain price, I'm going to hold it because it's going to go a lot higher. You know what I mean? $1 trillion market cap, they're pushing for 2, 3, 4, 5 in Bitcoin, right? For Shiba Inu, you're just pushing for a certain price. I want to see 1 penny so I can sell and gain $100,000 or $200,000 or $1 million, right? That's what a lot of people want. Will that happen? It's possible that it could happen, but will it hold those prices? No, because those people that get to those prices, they're going to sell instantly, right? That's the mindset behind it. Now, I'm not saying that you can't expect it to get up there, because it can. Will you expect to be able to sell all of what you're holding at 1 penny? Probably not. It'll probably come down and you'll sell portions at lower spots. But the point that I'm making here, I may be confusing you. I'm sorry if I am, because there's a lot of thoughts that go through my head. I kind of do this on the fly. Is that we need to burn off 150 billion coins per day in order to get to that $1 trillion mark in 10 years. So this is an extremely long-term position. When people think that this is going to happen today or tomorrow or next week or next year, It's not, right? It's going to take a while for this to happen. Unless they had a system burn that said, today we are burning off 70% of our coins, then we will see things freaking skyrocket. But until that day, we need to play this as a long-term play. And that's exactly the way that I'm doing it. I have 9.7 million Shiba Inu coin, and I'm going to hold on to that for as long as I possibly can and play it out to where if it gets to a level to where we burn this down to 1 trillion or 500 billion or whatever, we can expect this. We can expect my account value to be up in that 9 million, $10 million mark, which will be great. It will be absolutely fantastic. But that's a long-term solution, long-term, not short-term. So that's where my mindset is. Hopefully you guys understand that. It's not going to be something that happens today. So for people like, oh, it's going to blow up today, it's going to blow up tomorrow. No, it's not. It's really not. What's your definition of blow up? Is your definition gain, maybe 2x your money? And possibly. Maybe 10x your money? Possibly. But if you're looking for 100, 1,000x, 10,000x, you're looking for this level of increase, 71 million%, you're not going to get that in a matter of a month. You're not. Other people were holding at this point in order to gain what they did gain throughout this. And maybe they sold at this point. Maybe they sold at this point. Who really knows? But all I'm telling you is that it's going to take a long time for this to play out. Now, I wanted to end this video with going through some companies that Shiba Inu is accepted at, just to give you guys a list of these companies. Here we go. We have these companies here. And I don't think this is the full extent of the companies, because I know we understand that AMC is going to be accepting Shiba Inu as well. So this is just a list of companies that I wanted to look up to see, where cryptocurrencies are being accepted at, give them some sort of a catalyst, a push forward there as well. So guys, let me know what you think about this overall thought process. I know I have to keep repeating myself in exactly where my thoughts are and what my plan is, but a lot of people are saying in the comments, you're crazy for thinking this is ever going to get a chance to go to $1. Everything has a chance to run anywhere. People said the same thing about Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin has, less supply. They have way less supply. I mean, so many less coins, so many less coins that Bitcoin has than Shiba Inu. I think it's insane for them to say something and jump to conclusions, because in 2013, you wouldn't have predicted that Bitcoin would get to where it is, but now they're predicting that it can get to 100K, $1 million per coin, which is absolutely crazy. I think it can happen, but it's absolutely crazy. So guys, if you can, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let me know what you think about it. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you get your, free stuff down below. I have a bunch of links to different things to where you can get free money for signing up for Coinbase, Webull, all types of places, as well as credit cards. If you guys want, new credit cards and all that stuff, I have links down there. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.